Welcome back to another video and another weigh-in update and just a general chat. If it's your first time here, my name is Beck. Thank you so much for joining me. So it's been over a week since the last time I uploaded one of these videos because I have been trying to get back into the swing of recording, editing and getting those videos uploaded. However, with work, it's not always going to go to plan, and I know from the comments that I've seen, everybody seems to be really understanding, so I really do thank you for that. What it's been is, for the last, I'd say about a month, I've been trying to sort of consciously make a bit of an effort and just be mindful about the food that I'm eating. And life happens, and we're gonna have times where we can't stick to it rigidly, like with anything that we're trying to do, whether we're doing an actual plan or whether it's just our general life, because that is just the way that things go. Fortunately, I suppose, because what we've got to do in this life is not take anything for granted. And if we do have these times that these things happen, we've just got to go with it and still do our best. But the main thing is, the important thing is that we're all still here. And for me, that's been highlighted in the last week. We've had some sad news in my family, and it just makes you realise that you definitely 100%, I know I always say this and I do try and be positive, but you really can't take anything for granted. You just can't. And yeah, without going on about anything more, I'm just going to leave that there, because that's the important, and what I've been trying to do is, and I've been doing it for a few weeks now, however, for the last sort of week or so, I haven't done it, and it doesn't set you up for the day like it did. Morning affirmations, just reading bits, being positive about things, and I am a very positive person. If you've been here a while, you will know that I always do try and see the best in everything. Sometimes it's life as well. That just, you can't be positive about every single thing in the world. And I definitely haven't been. But setting yourself up in those early, like the early times of the morning, I really do highly recommend it. If you've ever done morning affirmations, you'll know what I mean. If you haven't done it, give it a go. Have a little Google, because I tell you what, just by doing them puts me in a better mood for the day. And like I say, I do always try and stay positive. Sometimes, like I say, that can't happen. But when you just, I don't know how to explain it. I do not know how to explain it. But when I'm being positive, I'm feeling more positive, and then I'm feeling better about things as well. Am I even making sense? Anyway, you're not here to listen to me talking about my morning affirmations, I'm sure. You're here to find out how my, what am I calling it? I don't even know. My mindful eating, balanced eating. I don't even know what I'm calling it. But anyway, you're here to see how that went. Last week, if you see my lovely video where I've visited different beaches and different coastal places in Wales, you'll probably have noticed that it wasn't amazing. But again, it wasn't really bad. Now, it's all about balance. Life is about balance. Food is about, everything is all about balance. And I just feel like it was one of those weeks last week where, yeah, we went out, we treated ourselves, and maybe not the best of things. I still had a bloody lovely time. And for me, that is important. We had, honestly, I visited places in Wales. Some of them I've been to before, others I haven't been to before. And me and Jeff said, you know what? Well, I said it, he didn't, he just listened, because he's very good at that, in fairness to him. I said, let's just go to, even if it's once a week, once a month, no time limit on it. Let's just go to a place that we haven't been to before, because I'm really, you know, I love my travel, which I'll get into in a bit. And I think that life is about adventure and discovery, and I haven't always felt like this. And I just feel like there's so many places in my own country that I haven't been to and I haven't seen. And I'm really up for exploring them. So I say exploring, just visiting, because I'm not an adventurer in the sense where I go hiking mountains and that kind of thing. I just like to see nice places. I like to walk, just not up mountains anymore. Those days are gone. I have done it in the past. But he was like, yeah, let's do that. And we went to Penarth Pier, never been there before. Such a lovely place. Felt like when I got there, I just felt like I was on holiday, and it was just lovely. It helped that the weather was nice. I mean, if you've seen it, you probably heard me talking about there's 2 islands you could see from there, which I used to be able to see from one of my auntie's back gardens, and that just brought memories rushing back as well, which lovely memories where we used to go and have kids parties, and honestly just such lovely times. And nice that you can reminisce about things like that. I didn't even know about Penarth Pier until I was there last week. The kids have been, some of them, and they were like, yeah, it's a lovely place. Never even heard of it. Really glad to have gone there. So if you haven't been and you are in Wales, I would highly recommend a visit there, because like I say, it just felt like I was away and I was on holidays for a couple of days. And you know me, I do like being on holidays for a couple of days. And tomorrow is my last day in work, because I am going on holidays for a couple of days. So the actual tomorrow, which is Friday, was booked because Tasha is moving to university. Those of you that have been here a while will remember her going to Newcastle last year, but she didn't get on with it and it wasn't for her. And I'm really glad that she said and spoke out that it wasn't for her and decided to come back. She rejoined her job at KFC. She's been working for a year. I'd love to say that she saved for a year, but she's just been enjoying herself. And you know what? That is, again, what life is about. So she's been working for a year. She goes to uni again for her first year in Cardiff tomorrow. So she is moving in and she's just so excited, and I'm so excited for her. We're going to miss her in the house because there's going to be obviously another Les. Maya's already gone back to uni, so there's another one flying. However, still 4 children here because Jack and his girlfriend will be here and Megan and her boyfriend will be here. So it's still a crazy house, and I don't think that's ever gonna change. But we love it and we wouldn't have it any other way. So yeah, as I was saying, I've got tomorrow booked anyway, so I'm moving her into uni. And then me and Jeff, literally the other day, were thinking, and I was thinking more, I suppose, about, he was 50 in August. So I was thinking, let's get him a holiday. But because it was August and the summer holidays and things were just extortionate prices, I was like, that's not happening, because you just couldn't get anything. Nothing was reasonably priced. Obviously it was all really overpriced and very expensive. So I like a bargain. I am a little bit frugal in that sense as well. So when the opportunity came up, it wasn't an opportunity. I was just looking for ages. Found an absolute bargain on a cruise ship. And you know what? My thinking is, when you're on a ship, you've got your food included, the drinks are not, you've got your entertainment, you've got your accommodation, you're going to different countries for 5 days, and this works out at about £76 a night for 5 nights. It's less than £400 for this amazing holiday. I've never been on this ship before, but I'm sure it's going to be brilliant. She says, hopefully. But I think you can't even get a Premier Inn sometimes for that price, because they're like over £100. Now, I'm on a mobile hotel that is taking me to different countries with food, and like I say, everything included except drinks. But I'm not a drinker, so I didn't put this here. This is not product placement. I'm going to take some squash with me this time, because the last time I was having to drink, not having to, because there were other options, but things like carbonated soft drinks, which I don't mind, and I will drink if I go out, but I'd much rather a squash because it just quenches your thirst. So I'm going to take a bottle of squash with my bottle and then just, have water from the refillable stations. I don't know why I acted like they were beer pumps. because I don't drink alcohol. And then Jeff will have like a beer if he fancies it because he drinks. So it's pointless, and that is the reason we never get the drinks package, because I never ever have alcohol. Well, I do, I'm saying never ever. I do very occasionally, like probably once a year, have a sip of something, but I don't like it. I don't enjoy it, so I don't do it. And yeah, that's what we're doing next week. So we've got a little holiday booked. How crazy is that? And I literally booked it. What day are we on? It's Thursday today. It was my birthday yesterday. And I was another year older, 29. But yeah, do you know what a lovely day. Aside from working in the day, I could have thought ahead and booked that off, couldn't I? I didn't. Aside from working, I came home, had an absolutely beautiful meal. It was Mexican. It was absolutely so delicious. It was gorgeous. I'm actually taking a burrito to work with me today because we were so full. There was nachos, there was burritos, there was I can't remember the name of them, flat things with stuff inside. Not empanada, I think that's a Filipino thing. I don't know what they're called. Taco, soft taco, I don't know what they are. Blinking gorgeous. Excuse me. So that was last night. So Maya and Tasha cooked that. Missed Meg because she was in a funeral and Jack was working. So, oh, hang on a sec. I'm not going to answer because I'm on my way to work. So yeah, so I've just got to get today out of the way, get myself to work, and then I'm on countdown officially. So we'll say that it's for mine and Jeff's birthday, that holiday, because that's how we can justify it. But you know what? I think we work hard. Yeah, we do go out and enjoy ourselves, but I don't go drinking and smoking and spending a lot of money on things like that. I'd love to say we'd like to save our money and then spend on ourselves, but we really didn't save our money at all. And yeah, I might be knocking on my mother's door and saying, please can I borrow some? And is that silly of me? Probably, but it is what it is. And I'm just going to have a lovely holiday and enjoy it. Yeah, because that's what life's about. And oh, let me show you in a sec. So when I came home from work yesterday, I didn't open anything because I had work in the morning. So I had lovely presents and cards to come back to, and I had to put this on my head. And I had a sash that I had to wear saying Queen for a Day. Love my kids, honestly. Awesome, fair play to them. So that was lovely. So I was spoiled rotten last night and I loved every second of it. I did, I loved it. And I had a beautiful Colin the Caterpillar cakes. And it was for Macmillan Cancer, so that made it even more, you know, special. It was flipping gorgeous, so soft inside, lovely. I don't think have I ever had one before? Probably, but it was very nice. So I'm going to head off to work now. But before I do go, I'm going to actually tell you what you've possibly clicked, watched, why you're watching, is to see how I did last week. Now, I'm sure I've probably laid it, so you know, you're not expecting this huge loss. And it's not a loss. And I'm absolutely fine with that because, like I say, what I'm going to do is keep an eye, because I have said it's all about the balance. And if I can see that things are getting a little bit out of control, however, with celebrations and things, I have got things booked in the next couple of days. I'm going to a lovely restaurant tomorrow, which is for mine and my friend's birthday because we're a day apart. And that restaurant I've been wanting to go to for over a year, since I saw it on Instagram. One of my friends shared a post, I think, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. It's very sort of American, I think. Is it American? I don't know. Might not be, but I think it does a bit of everything, maybe. It does burgers and loaded fries and dirty fries and things like that. So things that I definitely will enjoy. But it's all served, it's called the Mine in Cwm, and which is like a little valley in Glynneath, I think. And it's served on shovels because of the sort of mine aspect of it. It's served on shovels. like, or slate and things like that, and then it's got little mini shovels for your spoons. I can't wait. I'm so excited about going there. So I'm gonna discount the next few days. However, what I did do the other day was Jeff and I went, you wouldn't have seen it yet. I bit my tongue then, I keep doing that all the time. You wouldn't have seen it yet, but I went to an all-you-can-eat buffet on the weekend, and I think it was kind of, let's do that. And I wasn't really feeling it, I'll be honest with you. So when I got there, I still wasn't feeling it. Probably a bit of a waste of money, because they're not cheap anymore, are they? It was over £20, which, you know, I know when you've got the option to eat everything is not bad. And let me tell you, some of the people that I saw definitely gave it a good bash in, and fair play. That's probably what I would have done a few years ago. But I don't know whether my mindset has changed, because I had one plate of food and it wasn't crazy. I mean, it was full, and then I wasn't really feeling that hungry after that, obviously, because I had a plate of food. So I had, they had sort of steaks that they can cook. So I just had a piece of steak, and then I just had dessert. So I didn't overdo it, because I didn't want to go out there feeling uncomfortable at all. So I thought, I'm just going to eat what I want. And I feel like something's triggered or something's clicked in my head now. And I'm feeling, even though, you know, I'll stop talking in a second. Even though this week has not been a great one by losing weight wise, it's been a flipping brilliant week and I've enjoyed it. So if I can pull that back down the line, then I'm more than happy to do that. And that, for me, is what this is about. So this week I'm going to pop it here. As you can see, I did have a gain. And I don't know why I said that with a smile on my face, but it's fine. Absolutely fine. And I feel like I'm treating myself better when I do things like this, because in the past I'd be all guilty and beating myself up. Not feeling like that at all, because like I say, further down the line, when you're doing something like this, as long as I'm not going to keep doing that, and I will do that or like that, absolutely fine with it. So there we are. That is where I'm at this week. And I'm going to head off to work in a little bit. I'm going to finish getting ready. But thank you so much. Thank you for sticking with me, because as you know, I've been all over the place, and I'm just finding that sort of ground again where I'm still editing, I'm getting back into the swing of things, and I really appreciate everyone that's stuck with me. So, you know, there's lots of good things coming. I've got this lovely holiday booked. We're obviously going to the Philippines again at Christmas, and yeah, just I love the travel side of it as well, but I don't want the channel to just be about that either. So it's a bit of daily life, bit of food in the mix as well, and I'm just loving it at the moment. I feel like, yeah, I'm enjoying life, and that is what it's all about. Abso-flippin-lutely. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. And I hope everybody else is doing okay as well, because I haven't said that today, and I usually do, but I am thinking of you all as well. Thank you. Thank you so much. I will see you very, very soon.